What is up, everybody? It's another beautiful evening to be fishing out here on the Cumberland River, and this is actually the second catfish I've hooked into. The first one was about the same size as him, but he was pulling really hard. Like, he felt like he was bigger than he was, and I actually made a catfish jump out of the water, and when he did, he popped loose of the hook. This guy, however, got really greedy and got stabbed through the top of his mouth. So yeah, he got real greedy. But yeah, we got a little tiny channel. I got some minnows out and some worms. Oh shit, we might have a fish on the little pole. Either that or a bunch of leaves. There's a lot of leaves floating down here. So either way, we'll get this guy off, throw him back in the water. He's croaking at me. Croak, croak. All right, we got us another channel cat here. Stabbed pretty much the same way as the first one. I don't know what it is about the way these guys are grabbing this bait right now, but yeah, they're getting stabbed through the top of the mouth, through the bottom. Woof, he's still got some shrimp on the hook in there in his mouth, I guess. Or just a piece that he grabbed out. So yeah, we're gonna get him off there as well, throw him back. Oh yeah, that's two fish for the night. Ooh, we caught us a little drum here. He's not too bad. I actually know somebody that will eat some drum. Woohoo! So I think I'm gonna give this this little drum to him. He's a little too big to use for potential bait. He's got enough on him. I'm planning to catch a few more of these guys and give them to him. But we got this guy literally right in his mouth. Look at that. A little worm and a little hook. Yeah, little fucker. We're just gonna gut his ass real quick and put him in a bag. I got a bluegill head on a spook over there. We're throwing shrimp on this pole. Brand new reel I just bought at Walmart. Shimano, or not Shimano, my bad. Shakespeare ATS with a depth counter. Actually pretty nice. I like it. I have to get used to a conventional reel style and how it throws out, even on 3 ounces of weight, because I can throw an ounce of weight on my other bait caster right here a lot further than I can that currently. But it's just, it's a learning curve, right? It's a whole different reel style. Anyways, we've got 2 bluegill. I got one. That's what that head is on the other pole. And then this guy, while I was reeling in my shrimp pole, because something was playing with it, he decided to swallow the hook pretty much. It's good in his mouth there, so he's going to be bait anyways. I love to use bluegill for bait. They work sometimes pretty well, other times not so much. Debating on actually throwing him live out, re-rigging that, which I have set up on a sabiki right now with a popper float. Tried to catch some skipjack, nothing's jumping out there, you can see. It's pretty calm water. There's nothing really top water right now doing anything. But I told you guys I have a friend that eats drum. And I gave him that other drum we caught in this video. It's been a few days. But I already gave him that drum. I'm just trying to keep the phone away from the water here. And then I just caught, this is the second fish of the day here. I caught another drum. Yeah, you flop around in there. He's a good size. He's a good size drum. He's good eating size. He got some nice fillets on him. Hopefully we'll get some bigger ones out here. I did not give my friend that 13, 14 pounder that we caught that one day. Purely because, okay, drum's fine. Purely because the thing was heavy as fuck. I had no plans to go home anytime soon, and it wasn't going to fit in my fish basket. And if we were able to get it in there, we'd never get it back out. So I didn't give him that big fat fucker. So we'll make it up to him though. If we catch something real big today, a big fat fucking drum that is 14 pounder, I'll probably just call it a day and go home with that fish, put it in the freezer for him, and let him have big fat fucking drum for some dinner, because he's got family coming in soon, and he wants to make some soup and shit. So we're out here trying to catch some catfish and catch some dinner for a friend. Alright, finally got me a little catfish, a little fatty. Definitely been eating all my shrimp. Sometimes, like usually I just kind of like let the catfish take the hook in their mouth, because usually, you know, they're too small. I don't even want them. But I was tired of him messing with me, so, you know. Hey, maybe he'll leave it alone and a bigger cat will come get it now. Little fucker. Okay, so I forgot to record because there was a couple kids down here, and I was helping one of them out a little bit. I rigged him up for bottom fishing, but you know, you can't teach patience. Anyways, I did catch another bluegill, and I rigged up the Shibiki pole to just throw in bottom on some shrimp. You know, got some shrimp, some worm, another shrimp, and then bluegill head out. So maybe we'll get a flathead here before I go home. This wind picked up like a motherfucker out here. It tried to take my bag of trash away. Like, there was a bunch of trash here when I got here. Like, somebody had just been using this little spot for trash. So I like picked it all up, threw it in a bag. And yeah. Hopefully we'll catch something else other than that big old drum and 30 bluegill. Oh well, we did catch that little baby catfish. I almost forgot about the little baby. Well, we got the baby catfish, but I want something big. I want to catch a big fish down here at McGregor. Thought about going to Trice before I came down here, but I was like, nah, let's just go to McGregor. And so far so good. You know, we did catch some dinner for our friend. We just gotta catch some more for him. No sooner than I stopped the camera, we got this big fat fucking bluegill here. I kind of want to eat his ass. My God, he's fat. I think I'll just use him for bait though. And he's big as fuck, man. Oh, big fat fucker. Here we go. Come here, bitch. Got to give you guys the old foot test, yeah. Get that. We literally popped the cherry on all of our new tackle today. Give her the old foot test. See, look at that big fat slab. She's a big hog. Big old hog. Definitely fat. There's a female. Might just stay. I think I might actually just throw this one back. She's female. Might as well throw her back. Usually I'll just keep them all for bait, but yeah, we'll throw her back. She fucked around and got hooked, man. That's a big old hook for her mouth too. She's a big old fat fucking bluegill, man. Big old fatty. If she was a pumpkin seed, that would be like probably almost state record size right there. If she was a pumpkin seed, but she's a bluegill, and we're gonna let her go get bigger, man. Let her have some more babies. I don't know if you heard that. Something just hit on the worm pole over here, but might not want to take it. Oh, come on. Who knows? I might take it. I'm gonna rig up this pole. If you guys are wondering what my new little 7-footer is, I don't think I said what it was earlier. The one I'm using basically for a Shibiki rig, but the skipjack aren't biting tonight. This is a Cherrywood HD from Berkley. There's the Berkley logo. And I just put that new Abu reel that I showed you guys before that I had on that pole, but now I have that bigger reel on that pole. Yeah, it's just the Berkley Cherrywood. It's their 7-foot single piece. I like it. I actually really like this pole after catching that bluegill on it. Feels nice. It's a, I believe medium, yeah, medium heavy actually. It's a medium heavy pole, so it's rather stiff. But I figured that this would be good for throwing out Sabiki rigs and catching, you know, 3-4 skipjack at a time on when they do want to bite. So I think it's a pretty good pole. You know, it was $25 for the pole. That reel is like $51 reel. You don't have to use that kind of reel if you don't want. Yeah. Oh shit, we do have a fish on there. We got a fish on that. I felt it. It's another bluegill. This one we're gonna keep for bait. He's a little smaller. Yeah, you shake all you want, fucker. I didn't think he was on there because he kind of just like chilled out because he's hooked like a motherfucker. And this is on that ugly stick and Abu reel that I got, that I've had for like a long time. It's a really nice one. It's a really nice pole. And yeah, this guy's a little smaller, you know. He ain't too fat. This one can definitely go in our bait bag for later. We can always use more bluegill because I have a shit ton of pumpkin seeds at home, but I don't have a lot of bluegill for bait. So, especially good sized bluegill. I have a lot of really tiny ones of these guys, not bigger ones like him. So, oh, got us another little catfish. This one's been through some shit. Look at that. Fresh scars. Wow, that was bleeding, dude. Jeez. That ain't happened while he was on the... That ain't happened because of me, okay? He was down there by the rocks with this one. Just a little old worm. Little old worm and a hook. Old school. You know. Old-fashioned worm, baby. Alright, so we're out here again fishing, and I caught a tiny little yellow bass this time. It's cool, though, because I got skipjack out on both poles over here. And I think with this guy, I'm going to put him on the old big game pole and throw him out just as he is, alive and everything. We'll see what we get that way. Because, you know, we don't need to have two pieces of skipjack out. Although I might just honestly just re-rig up our sabiki pole. Could just re-rig this real quick and use it for live bait instead. Because I mean, there's been a few little slaps of the water. I've done the sabiki out a few times and haven't caught anything on it. So I might just not worry about it since I did buy some skipjack. And really the reason I got the sabiki was to get skipjack. So I think what I'm going to do is just re-rig it for now. And I'll rig it back up like this before I go home, so I don't have to worry about you know, my sabiki being like wrapped up somehow. So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do with that little guy, and then we'll throw out the worm again and see what else we catch. So yeah, I'm down here without the bike because the bearings went out. Luckily my dad didn't work today, so I had him come down there. Thought my other rim had bearings, it didn't. So my original plan for the day is not what we're doing. So what we're actually going to be doing is just chilling down here at Trice. Two things on skipjack. I actually changed that out and put this one on my old big game pole, which I also swapped the reel out. I put it on a rattle, and then this one's just straight on the bottom. Then we got the worm pole here. That's where the reel is now. That's what we did have with that bait caster on for the longest. And then over here I threw that yellow bass, and he's live on it. Not a whole lot of weight out there, so maybe we'll catch like a big ass drum or something on him at the very least. Hopefully we get a nice blue cat or a flathead instead, but you know, you never know, right? So we'll see how it goes. And when I'm down here later on, evening time, the minnows like to come out, so I'll probably catch us a few minnows. I did bring my net, so we'll probably catch us a few minnows for, you know, later on use. Because fish like minnows. Well, we got something playing with the worm over there, it looks like, or it's just the wind moving the slack. But either way, we're going to catch some more fish. If I don't catch anything good, I catch a big old drum. He's a big fucker too. He's heavy. I'm gonna try to throw him in this fish basket because I do have a friend that eats drum, and those are some fat slabs of meat. I will definitely be chopping him up here and throwing his head and guts and stuff out, but because I'm not going home right this moment, I will be just throwing him in the basket and tying him off for a little bit. Hell yeah, he ate a crawdad. Okay, I used my little net and I threw a crawdad on here. I don't know if he ate the crawdad, but I literally was about to check this line. I shit you not. I took my bell off, and like the pole like kind of fell over a little bit in that hole where that one's sitting at. And no sooner than it did that, it just freaking bends like a motherfucker. This cherrywood pole, man, oh my god. I bought this really for sabiki rigs, but you know, when the skipjack ain't biting, you might as well use something else. And this is just, you know, Abu Garcia. Sorry, the fishy's being weird. And a Cherrywood HD 7-foot pole, man. That is good. It's a medium heavy action, and yeah, he's a big bitch.